Today, March 3rd, the SBA will launch their much-anticipated Restaurant Revitalization Fund to help struggling restaurants to get the support that they need to keep their doors open as America slowly starts to reopen for business after the pandemic. Plus, updates to the EIDL grant process, more problems with the SBA portal, and so much more in today's video. Hello and welcome to Stephen Carlson Show. I'm Stephen Carlson. I'm a tech entrepreneur, real estate investor, author, YouTuber, paramedic, and once again, Bonnie and Clyde are hanging out by the pool. Now, I know I'm going to start sounding like a broken record here, but please, guys, I really need your help. The only way we're going to get our $10,000 EIDL grants and the $5,000 bonus grant is by standing together and making our voices heard. Make sure you comment down below with hashtag #TeamEIDL and share this video everywhere on social media. Tag your local news stations, your politicians, and demand that someone in DC finally get off their ass and save all of our businesses before we go out of business. And of course, before I go any further, very quick reminder. As my regular viewers will know, I have a team of outstanding lawyers that used to be kept chained up in the basement, but since I'm in Florida now, not in Virginia, I guess I don't have a basement, so I have a pool. The lawyers get to hang out by the pool. Bit of an upgrade. Anyways, back to the point. These lawyers get a little bit rowdy when I make a video, and the only way to calm these stinking lawyers down is to give a quick disclaimer. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a financial advisor, so this is not legal or financial advice. You get the point. Also, while I have you here, please check out Webull down below. Use the link, deposit $100, and they will give you 2 free stocks. And I know some people don't really like stock investing. I don't know why, but hey, whatever. There's another option you guys can check out, linked down below, where you can get the equivalent of 40 free lottery tickets every single week without any risk. Please follow these links. It helps support the channel. I appreciate it, as do Bonnie and Clyde. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's get to today's video. First, for the decimated restaurant industry, today at noon Eastern Time, the SBA will open up their long overdue Restaurant Revitalization Fund. This $28.6 billion grant program is specifically designed to help restaurants whose business have been significantly dropped because of the closures and crowd size restrictions due to the global pandemic. If you are a restaurant owner and need financial support, you should apply today. The SBA has already conducted outreach across the country, meeting with Blacks, Hispanic, Asian American, Pacific Islanders, Native Americans, LGBT, women, veteran-owned restaurants, etc. And everyone has told the SBA that they need help. And the SBA has very quickly found out that there is far more need than there is money. This will be a first-come, first-served process, and the $28.6 billion will be used up very quickly. So think of it this way. There's an approximate 660,000 restaurants in the United States. So if you took the $28.6 billion and divided it equally, it's not going to be done that way, but just for argumentative sake, that would mean there would only be $43,280 per restaurant, which for many restaurants, that does not even come close to covering the overhead for a single month, let alone pulling them out of the financial hole they have been in for the past year. Either way, whatever money you're able to get should be able to help you, but you must do this today. Step 1, register for the program. Go over to sba.gov/restaurants and read the eligibility requirements for the grant. Once again, it's a government program, so there's a bunch of stupid requirements. Just follow them and make sure that you actually are eligible. Once you know you are eligible, you can go to restaurants.sba.gov. Don't go to any other website unless it ends in sba.gov. Everybody else's websites are just scams. Unfortunately, there's people out there trying to sell access to this. Just go to restaurants.sba.gov, and then you'll be able to start the process. While you are there, you will need some of the following information. You will need your employer identification number, your EIN, or your social security number, or your individual tax ID number. Basically, whatever tax ID number you place on your tax returns when you file for your restaurant. In addition to this tax ID number, you will also need the following information. If you took out a payroll protection loan, that's that PPP program, you will need all the information from your lender. This includes the loan amount, was it forgiven, how much money do you still owe, your account numbers, etc. You will also need the addresses for yourself and anyone else that owns 20% or greater of your business. You will need the list of any affiliated businesses, which is a whole bunch of legal information on what an affiliated business is. But basically, if another business owns 50% or more of your restaurant, then you need their information. For most small mom and pop restaurants, it's just family owned, so you don't need that. But if it does apply, make sure you have that information. If you've gone through bankruptcy or are in the process of that, you need to have all your paperwork together. If you've not been in bankruptcy, don't worry about this part, but if you have, make sure you have all your stuff from your lawyer. You'll need all of your gross receipts, which document exactly how much money has been coming in, what your expenses are, and you'll need a copy of your tax returns. Doesn't matter what form you filed for your business, just have them, along with your bank statements, financial statements, and anything else that shows the amount of money that came in and went out. If your restaurant opened in 2020, you're still eligible for this program, but you will need 3 months of bank statements, along with your tax returns, your point of sale receipts, and a letter from a CPA that demonstrates and confirms all this information. Then no matter when you opened, you will also need your payroll information, your outdoor seating expenditures and invoices, any business debts, any lender information, just basically all of your financial documents. Now, some specific information. If you are a brew pub, a tasting room, tap room, brewery, winery, distillery, bakery, etc., you will also need evidence that shows your on-site sales to the public comprise at least 33% of your gross revenue from year 2019. If you're a brand new business and opened in 2020, then you should have your original business model, which should have predicted at least 33% of gross receipts of on-site sales. For hotels or motels that have on-site food, you will need to be able to document the same 33% from gross receipts of 2019, or your original business plan that would have shown, if you're a 2020 business, that would have demonstrated your 33% gross receipts were food related. Now, I know this is a lot of information that came out really quickly, so to make it easier, I've also linked over to a great Forbes article down below, and also the SBA Press Releases and information. So click through there, read that information. But in summary, you will need all of your business information, your tax information, and your accounting information ready today before 12 o'clock noon. Do not wait. Remember, this money will go very quickly, and it's going to go to the restaurants that apply first. I hope the SBA doesn't fail on their rollout of this program like they have with the EIDL program. But if history is a lesson, then I'm pretty sure that we are all in for a bit of a bumpy ride. Now let's switch gears over to the EIDL program. I've been getting many reports from people that the SBA EIDL portal has been down randomly throughout the weekend or just giving stupid error messages. I've seen this as well for my login. Sometimes it would just say, an error has occurred while processing your request. Other times it gives partial loan information about your status, and other times just completely useless information. My belief is the SBA is currently trying to fix the problems with the portal. Of course, they could always just contract my company. Our software actually works. But I digress. Following up on last week's video where I told everyone that I had submitted for my loan increase request, but the portal logged me out in the middle of the process. I finally received follow-up information from the SBA. They acknowledged in the email that the portal is having some issues. Duh. However, on their end, when they log in, they're able to see that my application was submitted. So, not to worry even if I don't see it on my side. Now, this email gives me a little bit of comfort, but honestly, only a little. I have repeatedly asked them for what dollar amount my request shows on their side, because I was never able to use the slider to choose the actual amount of my loan. They refused to answer that question, only saying, it's processing. This concerns me because I'm unsure if the application just defaults to the minimum dollar amount or the maximum eligible dollar amount. After all, I was unable to select the amount I wanted when using the slider. I hope it goes for the maximum amount because it's easy to always tell the SBA that I want less money when they give me the loan documents. It's going to be very hard to ask for more money. Either way, whatever happens, I'll keep everyone in the loop. What situation are you guys in? Did you get the blue button to request more loan funds? Were you ever able to submit that? Did you get your $10,000 advance grant? What about the $5,000 bonus? Comment down below and let us know. Thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you click like and subscribe. Doing so really helps the YouTube algorithm. I appreciate it, as does, oh, hold on, it's Clyde entering the studio. Clyde, you want to come and say hi? Possibly. Come here, Clyde. You want to say hi to everybody? Okay, well, you can see his ear. There he is. There's Clyde. Anyways, we appreciate it. Thanks, and I'll see you on the next one.